iPhone X isn't ready for pre-orders and already causing major manufacturing delays. Huawei Mate 10 lineup shows us that we should at least expect 2 devices to come. And guess what phone Bill Gates is using since Windows Phone is dead? I'm Jaime Rivera, and I guess the only positive thing about Tuesdays is that Mondays is over. I know, these are lame Monday jokes. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today start with Satya Nadella. He just published a book that I actually just bought on Amazon. It is definitely a good story over how he turned around Microsoft. Definitely a good read that I can't wait to begin. And the most interesting part is that, well, he talks about Nokia, the whole acquisition. The fact that even though he wasn't in favor of the acquisition, the reasons why were not really because it was a bad deal. It was just the deal was too late. While Microsoft actually didn't really need to create a third ecosystem. You can learn more about it in the link in the description, and even though it's 15 bucks on the Kindle, I think it should be worth it. And speaking of Microsoft, given the death of Windows Phone, if you ask yourself what phone is Bill Gates using, in a recent interview he confirmed that in addition to having a ton of PCs at his home, he switched to an Android phone with a lot of Microsoft software. He doesn't really specify what phone it is, so hey, in the comments, chime in. What do you think he switched to? What phone do you think specifically? Interesting he didn't move to an iPhone. Now let's talk about the Huawei Mate 10 and Mate 10 Pro. We've got leaks from promotional material revealing, number one, that there are 2 phones. Number 2, even though the design looks pretty much like what we already saw, we get some specifications. Kirin 970 processor, which we were expecting. The most interesting one is IP67 water and dust resistance, finally, in addition to at least one of the dual cameras that are powered by or tuned by Leica. 2 include f1.6 aperture, pretty much like the LG V30. I cannot wait to see what this Mate 10 will look like. And another interesting leak that just emerged is a tweet that shows us high-quality renders of this mixed reality headset made by Samsung. And, well, it's for Windows, and we're not exactly sure what Samsung is planning to provide here. All we know is that this was leaked, and it could just be that the company wants to really push all of its Gear VR technology into a different scope. We can't wait to see what we get. And finally, the very hot news today have to do with the iPhone X for 2 things. Number 1, because analysts are now predicting that the iPhone X will outsell the iPhone 8. Why? Because the iPhone 8 isn't selling as much as the companies predicted. Apparently, we're talking about 40 million units of the iPhone 8 versus 50 million units of the iPhone X, or at least up to that. But we wonder exactly how that's going to happen, because other rumors claim that Apple is having horrible issues building the 3D technology for the facial recognition, up to the point where the company might not be able to go in full steam production until 2018. So expect crazy delays. I don't know exactly how they plan to achieve those 50 million units, but it leads me to the question today. Let us know in the comments. Given the similarities of the iPhone 8 and iPhone X in specifications, it's really just the difference in design. Do you really believe that the iPhone X has enough to outsell the iPhone 8? In my case, I don't know. I would rather wait for the next generation of the iPhone X, whatever, but leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel as well by hitting this button up here. In addition, you can watch the latest Pocketnow Daily up here and then our other latest video down here. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern.